I need help here,
Okay.
okay? Because I don't know how much of this is my own bias. I am not the biggest Mike McGlinchey guy, nor have I been the largest Mike McGlinchey guy. I've gone through some of the film. It's worse than I thought it was, and I thought it was really, really bad. I think there's been like, I don't know. McGlinchey's had probably about 7 or 8 just terrible games. I remember Arizona last year. You remember JJ Watt just baptizing him nonstop.
In the funk.
What do we do? What do you do? If you're the 49ers personnel, do you just keep running
You
McGlinchey
have
out there?
you have to. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you have to. He's the most continuity. He has the most continuity of all the offensive linemen. He's the most experienced out there. Unless he's like injured and can't play, I think you got to let him go out there. He doesn't get. It's weird because he had his best game last week in Atlanta, and he got injured. He's having his best game,
Mm.
going up against those guys, and then these guys, they're bullies. Like Frank Clark and them dudes, they were waiting for. They beat up on him in the Super Bowl. They were waiting. I just think he just doesn't match up well against certain defensive ends. I think that's what it is. I mean, I know Trent. All right, Trent Williams. What, he gave up a sack. McGlinchey gave up 2 sacks. Dang.
I don't know about that. That okay. So I don't think Trent Williams had like the best game ever. He
But
had
he
that
didn't have the
penalty.
worst game
He
ever,
got beat around the edge. You cannot hold the ball for 4 seconds in the end zone.
bro.
I don't
I was gonna ask
care.
you
I don't
how.
care.
I was gonna ask you because that's the sack on Trent, right? That the
That's quote unquote. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You
I
4 seconds in the end zone. I don't give a damn.
Well,
I
I
don't
don't
care.
understand. Did Jimmy not see Juice because he was rolling to the right?
I don't
Like,
know, man.
where your eyes? Because the guy's right in front of you. Juice was wide open. Juice was the check down. No pun intended. No Juice check down. That was him.
Uh,
It was him. He was right there. And Jimmy just kept rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. And 4 seconds later, he was sacked. Like, you just can't do it. But then you know what? You know what? I come back to the coaching.
mm,
Coach, why would you run that play in the end zone? Like, why? Why would you have him lined up shotgun in the end zone, waiting for him to, like, he's not paying it. He has no field sense of what's going on, and
yeah.
he has to be able to get the ball out. And so that's why I say, coach, reevaluate yourself, eliminate those plays. I would have rather on a 39 got 1 yard on a run and punted the ball.
Yep.
But probably John would have got about 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, even 10 yards on the run because you know what the 49ers were doing well? They were
Running the
running the
ball.
damn ball.
Yeah. Averaging almost 5 yards per rush. And I think a big reason why I'm struggling. So I watched the game and I'm like, man, okay. The 49ers put up 444 yards total offense. And I'm like, oh, you know what, man? The offense played pretty good. But I started doing my Patreon breakdowns this morning. I started with the 49ers defense because I want to get that out of the way because I really do think that if this loss is on anybody, it's on the
It's the
defense.
defense.
You give
Yeah.
up over 500 total yards, 30 second half points, 6 for 9 on third downs. You can go on and on and on. But the thing that I took away most, which had nothing to do with the 49ers, watching the first half of the defensive breakdown. That's up on Patreon right now if you want to go check it out. And I
Check
got
it
pretty
out,
hot.
please.
I got pretty mad on that. You see Patrick Mahomes' pocket presence. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL.
Oh my
He's number
gosh.
one.
Who did I
But
just say that to? I was watching the film and I said, this is the best. I said, y'all can have y'all Josh Allen's,
yeah,
y'all can have y'all whoever this guy.
it's him.
It's him.
We're bringing a 6-man blitz, and he just glides in the pocket, keeps his eyes downfield, doesn't do that happy feet dance, and just calm, chill, throws the ball downfield, easy. Gets
Bang,
through his reads, easy. Knows where
bang,
everything is, easy. There's an
bang.
open receiver, he's freaking finding them, and that's not fair for Jimmy. Like, let's be honest, Jimmy on his best day is not Patrick Mahomes on his worst day. It's just that's just not fair. But you watch it and you're just like, oh, okay, that's what it's supposed to look like, right? Like we can get into Plato's forms. It's the perfect, replica of what pocket presence looks like. And so watching Patrick Mahomes, who is an ace when it comes to awareness, 99
Jeez.
level Madden rating, best in the NFL. Then you go to Jimmy Garoppolo, who is subpar awareness. It's not good. It's just like, wow, you just see. It's very easy to say, that's it. That isn't it. And I don't put this game necessarily on Jimmy. I don't have a problem if you do. I put it on the defense. I'm a defensive coach. But wow, it's just like, okay, this guy can never be that. He can never do that.
Do you know why everybody? Do you know why? And I'm not. I don't think this game was on Jimmy either. But there were a lot. There was a lot on Jimmy. But you
Three
know why?
turnovers,
Yeah, I mean,
safety. I
he's
mean,
the
yeah,
quarterback, guys. I mean, he has to. He he can't. He's the most inconsistent player on the team. Like, how do you go out? You give everybody hope, and then you come out there and you choke. Like, I don't get it. So look, it's who he is. So me, the type of teacher or coach that I am, I see my deficiencies in my player and I find out how to really let him shine on his strengths. And
yeah.
I get it. The defenses are going to end up keying in on that, right? Well, the coach, because if Jimmy doesn't have the cognitive ability of the awareness game, then the coach still has to find a way by running the ball, after the screen game. And we ran screens every play last game. We ran 2 screens in this game, and we ran 50 screens in the last game. What happened to the screens? And yes, Jimmy was lasering them up down the field. He was getting balls to the pass catchers, a couple of drops again, but still, when the stuff was starting to hit the fan, you needed to go what was going to work. And if you weren't going to run the ball, you should have screened the hell out of that ball and got Jimmy in rhythm. He's a rhythm guy.
He was in rhythm for a couple series. And I think, Kyle even said that, like,
I thought he came out pretty good. I thought he struggled at times. Just a few plays that he'd love to take back, especially that interception there at the end of the second quarter. The safety there at the end. But it wasn't him more than anyone else. We all had our moments.
yeah, he was good and then he was bad. He had some good series, had some bad series, was what Kyle said. And I think that was right. This is probably my biggest. Okay, I want to cut to Jimmy here. This is the thing that I keep taking away from this 49ers offense. Again, once you start seeing this repeat offense, it's bad. And I think this is the issue.
Yeah, I mean, you said it right there. I thought, especially early on in the first half, just getting those field goals instead of touchdowns, I thought that was a big difference. Just momentum and things like that. We knew it going into this game that we had to score touchdowns and match with these guys, and just we didn't. And I think that with the combination of the turnovers and penalties, that's the result you're going to get.
That's huge. You can't trade sevens for threes, right? So the 49ers kicked 4 field goals, okay? In that same 4 field goal spans, first, second, third, fourth quarter, the Kansas City Chiefs scored 4 touchdowns. So that's just first through third quarter, right? So
Yeah.
we get 4 field goals and a touchdown. They get 4 touchdowns. And then they turn hot. Then they get really good in the fourth quarter. So, like, you can't trade 7 for 3. You can't trade 7 for 3. And so you keep doing that, and that's where the 49ers were in fine position. They
Mhm.
got down to 5. They were down 5 points. I think in the fourth. Yeah, in the fourth. They
Yeah.
were down 5
In the
points.
fourth. This was before the Jimmy sack.
Okay, let me ask it a different way. Okay, I want to change the way we're approaching this. Wayne, if before this game I asked you, the 49ers are going to score 23 points, are they going to beat the Chiefs, yes or no? Before this game, they're going to score 23 points.
No,
Are the 49ers going to beat the Chiefs?
no,
No.
no, no.
No.
Because the Chiefs average is 29 points. So the
And so we were
49ers were
hoping
gonna
our
have
number
to
one
score,
defense would step up.
and
Instead,
that's what happened. And that's why I said that this is on the defense with you. I'm
yeah.
with you. I'm with you. The defense couldn't 3rd and 20, bro. The worst thing in that whole game was the 3rd and 20, bro. Not Jimmy sacking not the safety, not the sack, not the interception. The 3rd and mother sucking 20, bro. I'm saying to myself, he gonna get this first down. I was
Mm.
trying to psych myself so we could make the stop. Nick Bosa over pursues it because he's going in after the pass rush and everybody else is downfield. 3rd and 20 to tired leg McKinnon.
I don't like Jerick McKinnon. I don't like him. And I will say this too on the defense. There's 2 defenses that played. And I know I'm a Greenlaw guy. When Greenlaw went out of the game and DFF stepped in, everything changed. Everything changed. Now, I'm not saying Greenlaw was amazing or anything like that. He was the second highest rated player from Pro Football Focus. He had a 69.4 grade. The fact that that's the second highest grade is bad. 69 is not a great grade. It's a good number. Nice, but not a nice grade. Having said that, as soon as he went out, Dre Greenlaw played 36 snaps. DFF played 36 snaps. DFF had the lowest grade of any player, offense or defense, with a 29 grade. He was bad. And my thing was, all right, we got Curtis Robinson's called up. Like, put him out there. Like, DFF can't do it. Oren Burks, where's he at? Put him out there. The 49ers defense is good because they have depth and they have a lot of talent. Whenever you're missing 2 of the following, 2 of your stud linebackers, Azeez was out, Drake Greenlaw was out, defense changed completely. You're missing your 2 defensive tackles. Now you're weak through the middle. Shanahan was asked, is Azeez coming back after the bye week? And he says, I don't think so, not right away. So if Drake Greenlaw can't go this week, I'm telling you right now, I will not pick the 49ers to win this game.
The Rams.
Because it's too much unless Armstead comes back. You need Greenlaw or Armstead. You need something. Akeem Spence and DFF, the 2 worst players rated in this game for either team. Akeem Spence in the first half, I was mean to him. I would like to apologize because I think he's doing what he can. There's no way in today's NFL that dude should be getting 20 plus snaps in a game. He's not. He should be a special teamer, emergency player, but that's where the 49ers are defensively.
The 49ers Rush Podcast.